Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to make a bracelet today, and I'm going to use some of the beads that I have gotten from the Adornable Elements Beads of the Month Clubs. I have a coupon code for the Beads of the Month Clubs. It's Teresa10, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with a link to their website so you can check out their clubs if you'd like to, and subscribe if it's something that you're interested in. The coupon will save you 10% off the first month of whatever club or clubs you decide to sign up for. So this month I got the 2-hole beads of the month club, and I'm going to be using these silky beads that came in this month's 2-hole beads of the month club. The color is Pastel Light Rose. I got these crescent beads in this month's 2-hole beads of the month club. The color on those is Satin Metallic Fuchsia. These are some super duos that I got in a previous 2-hole beads of the month club. The color on these is Jet Nebula Matte. These are some 2mm fire polish beads from my stash. I'll have to look up the color. I didn't have them labeled. I don't know why. I think it's Orchid, maybe Orchid Mirror. I don't know. I'll be able to find them though in my, I know where I bought them from, so I'll be able to find it in my purchase history, and I'll put it in the description box below. And I've got a toggle clasp, a couple of wire guardians, a couple of jump rings, and a couple of gold 8/0 seed beads that I'm going to use when I put my wire guardian on. I've got some 11/0 seed beads that I got in a previous Miyuki Seed Beads of the Month Club from Adornable Elements. The color is Opaque Dark Orchid Luster, and I liked them so much that I ordered some 15/0s in the same color. I liked that color so much, so I've got some Miyuki 15/0s in this same color, Opaque Dark Orchid Luster, and then I have some 15/0 Duracoat Galvanized Gold Miyuki Seed Beads. I've got a size 12 beading needle, and I'm using my 8-pound fire line and smoke. And of course I'll be using my scissors and my thread burner to cut and burn down my fire line, and my pliers to put my bindings on at the end. So I think that's everything. So hold on, I'll get some of this out of the way and I'll be back. Okay, I've got all of my beads out here. I've got my silky beads, my 2mm fire polish beads, my super duos, a couple of my crescent beads, my 11/0, I'm going to call them purple, they're orchid beads, my 15/0 gold beads, and my 15/0 purple beads. I've got my needle threaded, and I'm leaving about a 12-inch tail to use later to put my wire guardian on. And I've got my beads pushed up here to the top of the screen because I want to be able to lay out what I'm doing here so you can see, because it's important how to pick these up, because like the silky beads here, the top has that little bump and then the bottom is flat, so it's going to be important how I pick them up. And I'm going to work from the outside of my component to the inside, and this is not a bracelet where you make all the components and then sew them together at the end. You can do it that way if you want to, but I always would rather just do it as I go along if I can, so that's how I'm going to do it. And it's really important when you're working with multi-hole beads to check your holes before you start or as you go. I can tell you from experience, it's really sad when you go along if you don't check, and then you get really far along in your project and you run up on a hole that's clogged. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does sometimes. And I can't tell you how many times I've done that, and I couldn't get the hole unclogged, and I've had to go back and take a bunch of it out. And it's just, I've already checked all these, so I know they're good, but it's important to do that. So I'm gonna take one of my silky beads and lay out a hair, and I want to go through the outside hole, what will be the outside hole. Well, like that. I'm going to zoom in, which is going to make my beads all go off the screen, but okay, now I'm going to bring that all down to my stop bead. Now I'm going to pick up 4 of my gold 15-ohs. And a super duo, and it doesn't matter which hole you pick up those from. And then 4 more of my 15-ohs, gold 15-ohs. I'm going to drop all them down. Now I'm going to pick up another silky bead. And I'm going to pick it up from the top, the outside. And I'll pick up 4 more gold 15-ohs. And a super duo. And 4 more gold 15-ohs. I'm going to pick up another silky bead from the top. I'm going to do 4 more gold 15-ohs, a super duo, and 4 more gold 15-ohs, I'm going to pick up another silky bead from the top. And then I'm going to do 4 more 15-ohs. Gold 15-ohs, a super duo, and 4 more gold 15-ohs. So that's what I've got now. So now I'm going to go back through the same hole of this first silky bead, and I went through a couple of 15-ohs, but that's fine because I'm going to go through several more beads to kind of get this a little bit tight before I go in and do the inside part. So I'm going to go through those other 2 15-ohs and the super duo and the 4 15-ohs on the other side and the silky bead, and I'm going to see if I can get through those 4 15-ohs on the other side of the silky bead. And I'm going to come out just the super duo. Now, it got loose there. I'm going to push my stop bead down to tighten everything up. Now I'm going to go up into the second hole of that super duo. And now I'm going to turn all these beads to the inside. And I'm going to put a purple 15-0 between all of my beads on the inside, all the empty holes. So I'm going to go from this super duo into the empty hole of this silky bead. I'm going to pick up another purple 15-0 and go into the empty hole of the super duo. I'm going to pick up another purple 15-0 and go into the empty hole of the next silky bead. And pick up another purple 15-0. Go into the empty hole of the next super duo. Turn my silky bead in there, pick up another purple 15-0, and go into the empty hole of the silky bead. Pick up another purple 15-0. Go into the empty hole of the super duo. Turn my silky bead in there. Pick up another purple 15-0. And go into the empty hole of the silky bead. I'm going to pick up another purple 15-0. I'm going to go into the hole of that first super duo that I started this round in. And I'm going to go on up into that 15-0 on the other side of it. Pull all that tight. Oh, that's what I've got now. So now I'm going to pick up a purple 15-0 and one of my 2mm fire polish beads and a purple 15-0. And I want to start, always when I do this, I want to start on the side of, I want to be coming out of the one of the 15-0s facing the silky bead, so that my needle is facing the silky bead, because I'm going to be going around each silky bead with my 15-0 fire polish bead and 15-0. So I'm going to go from this 15-0 over here into this 15-0. And I'm going to go on through that super duo and into that 15-0 on the other side of the super duo. Just kind of wrap those around that silky bead there. Now I'm pick up a purple 15-0. Fire polish bead. And a purple 15-0. And I'm going to go from this 15-0 on this side of the silky bead into the 15-0 on the other side of the silky bead. And I'm going to go on into that Super Duo and the 15-0 on the other side of it. Getting a knot in my thread. Okay. Now pick up another purple 15-0 fire polish bead and a purple 15-0. I'm going to go from this 15-0 on this side of my Silky bead into the 15-0 on the other side. And on into the Super Duo and the 15-0 on the other side of the Super Duo. That. Now I'm pick up another purple 15-0 fire polish bead. And another purple 15-0. And I'm going to go from this 15-0 into the 15-0 on the other side. And into the Super Duo and the 15-0 on the other side of the Super Duo. Just make my little 15-0 and fire polish bead and 15-0 fall in front of that Silky bead. Okay, now I'm going to go up into this 15-0 and into the fire polish bead. So I've got 4 fire polish beads in the middle there. I'm going to put a gold 15-0 between all of them. I'm going to pick up a gold 15-0. Go from this fire polish bead into the next fire polish bead. Another gold 15-0. Into the next fire polish bead. Another gold 15-0. Into the next fire polish bead. And another gold 15-0. Into the next fire polish bead. That's what I've got now. Now I'm going to go around those fire polish beads and 15-0s again to tighten up the center of my piece. So I'm going to go into the gold 15-0 fire polish bead. Gold 15-0 in the fire polish bead. gold 15 on the fire polish bead. Gold 15 on the fire polish bead. So that's my first component. Now I'm going to get down here to this one so that I can make my next unit. So I'm going to go into this fire polish bead and this 15-0. And I'm going to go coming out of that gold 15-0 there on the other side of that fire polish bead. I'm going to go into the purple 15-0 right above it there. And then I'm going to go into this purple 15-0 here and into the just the super duo. And I'm going to go up into the top hole of the super duo and on into those 4 gold 15-0s. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to go into the super duo first and then the 4 gold 15-0s. Now I'm going to go into this top hole of this Silky bead. And then I'm going to go into these 4 gold 15-0s and the super duo. And I'm going to go into these 4 gold 15-0s. And now I'm at the Silky bead opposite my stop bead, so I'm going to go into just the Silky bead. And now I'm going to make my next component. So now I'm going to take one of my crescent beads. I'm going to try zooming in just a tiny bit more. I know it's kind of hard to see because these purple seed beads against these purple Silky beads kind of all look the same. So I'm going to pick up an 11-0 of my purple beads, and I want to pick up my crescent bead. Of course, the crescent beads have a top, they're curved, kind of like a smiley face. And I want the curved part to be on top. So I want to lay it out here. So I'm coming out of this side of my Silky bead. So in order for my crescent bead to be sitting up the way I want it to be, I need to go through this hole here. So that it'll be like that. Now I'm going to pick up another 11-0 and another Silky bead. I'm going to lay my Silky bead out so it's got, the top is up. And in order for it to be laying right, I'm going to have to go through this hole. Like that. Now I'm going to pick up another purple 11-0. And I'm going to go into this hole of my crescent bead. I'm going to have to pick it up here. Now I'm going to hold onto my silky bead and pull the slack out of my thread. Now I'm pick up another purple 11-0 and go into the other side of the silky bead. That's going to be my little connection point between my units. Now I'm going to go around all this again. Since it's my connection point, I want it to be strong. So I'm going to go into this 11-0, the crescent bead, and the 11-0. Back into the silky bead. Into the 11-0, crescent bead, and the 11-0. Back into the silky bead. Back into the 11-0 and the crescent bead and the 11-0. And then I'm going to go through and just come out the silky bead. Now I'm going to make my next component. So I'm going to lay this down so that I can make sure I pick everything up the right way. And I'm going to pick up 4 gold 15-0s, a super duo, and 4 gold 15-0s. Drop those down. And I'm going to pick up another silky bead, and I'm going to lay it out here so I pick it up the right way with the bump facing up, and pick it up from the outside hole. Now I'm going to pick up 4 more 15-0s, gold 15-0s, super duo, and 4 more gold 15-0s. I got 5 on there that time. Now I'm going to pick up another silky bead from the outside. And 4 more gold 15-0s. Super duo, and 4 more gold 15-0s. Now I need another silky bead. Pick it up from the outside. Need 4 more gold 15-0s, super duo, 4 more gold 15-0s, So that's everything I need for my second unit. Now I'm going to go into this top hole of this silky bead. Now I'm going to go into these 4 11-ohs and the super duo. I missed some of those 11-ohs. You got to be careful. Make sure you get through all of them. The 4 15-ohs and the super duo. And I'm going to go into the 4 15-ohs, the silky bead, the 4 15-ohs, and then this time I'm just going to come out that super duo. Now I'm going to go up into the other hole of the super duo. And I'm going to turn all my beads in and put a purple 15-oh between all of them into all the empty holes. So I'm going to go from the super duo that I'm coming out of into the empty hole of the silky bead. Turn my next bead to the inside, pick up a 15-oh, and go into the empty hole of the super duo. I'm going to pick up a 15-oh, go into the empty hole of the silky bead. Up a purple 15-oh, go into the empty hole of the super duo. Pick up a purple 15-oh, go into the empty hole of the silky bead. Pick up a purple 15-oh, go into the empty hole of the super duo. Turn that one in, pick up a purple 15-oh, and go into the empty hole of the silky bead. Pick up a purple 15-oh, and go into the super duo that I started in, and on into that 15-oh on the other side of it. Pull everything tight. Now I'm gonna take a purple 15-oh, a 2mm fire polish bead, a purple 15-oh. I'm going to go from this 15-oh on this side of the silky bead into this 15-oh on this side, and on into the super duo and the 15-oh on the other side of the super duo. push those to the inside. I'm going to pick up a purple 15-0 fire polish bead, purple 15-0, and go from this 15-0 into the 15-0 on the other side of the silky bead, and the super duo and the 15-0 on the other side of it. Now I'm going to pick up a purple 15-0 fire polish bead, purple 15-0, and go from this 15-0 on this side of the silky bead into the 15-0 and the super duo. And the 15-0 on the other side of the super duo. Pull everything tight. Now I'm going to take a purple 15-0 fire polish bead, a purple 15-0, and I'm going to go into the 15-0 on the other side of the silky bead, the super duo, the 15-0 on the other side of the super duo. Pull everything tight. Now I'm going to sew all of my little fire polish beads together. I'm going to go up this purple 15-0, go into the fire polish bead. I'm going to pick up a gold 15-0, go into the next fire polish bead, pick up a gold 15-0, go into the next fire polish bead, a gold 15-0, go into the next fire polish bead, pick up a gold 15-0, go into the next fire polish bead. Now I'm going to go around my center again to reinforce it. So I'm going to go into the gold 15-0 and the fire polish bead, gold 15-0 and the fire polish bead, gold 15-0 fire polish bead, the gold 15-0 and the fire polish bead. Now I want to get up here to this end of my unit so I can make my next unit. So I'm going to go up coming out of that fire polish bead. I'm going to go up that purple 15-0, go into this 15-0, next to this super duo, and then come out just the super duo. I'm going to go up into the top hole of that Super Duo and on into those 4 gold 15-0s. Go into the Silky bead. Go into these 4 gold 15-0s in the Super Duo. These 4 gold 15-0s. I'm going to come out just the Silky bead. So there's 2 of my little units done. Now I'm going to make my little connection point here. So I'm going to lay this down so I can get my crescent bead the way I want it to be. So I'm coming out of the top of that Silky bead. I'm going to pick up an 11-0, purple 11-0, and I'm going to go into this side of my crescent bead. The domed part will be up like that. And pick up another 11-0. I'm going to lay my Silky bead out here so I know which side to go in it. I'm going to go in this side. I'm going to pick up another 11-0. I have to pick it up now, so I'm going to go into the other hole of my crescent bead. I'll hold on to my Silky bead and pull the slack out of my thread. I'm going to pick up another 11-0. And I'm going to go into the other side of this Silky bead. I'm going to go around all that again because that's my connection point. So I'm going to go into this 11-0. The crescent bead and the 11-0. Back into the Silky bead. Into the 11-0, the crescent bead and the 11-0. And back into the Silky bead. Back into the 11-0 on the crescent bead and the 11-0. And then out the Silky bead, just the Silky bead. Now I'm going to make another unit, just like these. And then I'm just going to keep doing this until I get the length that I want. And then when I get to the length that I want, I'll come back and we'll put on one side of the wire guardian. So I'll be back. Okay, I've got the length that I want now. So now I'm going to put on one side of my wire guardian. So I'm coming out of my Silky bead here, where I put on my last unit. I'm going to pick up 2 of my purple 11-0s and my gold 8-0. my wire guardian. I'm going to come down the other side of my wire guardian and back into my 8/0. Hold my finger over the wire guardian so the thread will land in the channel. I'm going to pick up 2 more 11/0s. And I'm going to go on the other side of my Silky bead. Now I'm going to go around all that again. I guess I should have zoomed in a little bit when I did this, but I didn't. So I'm going to go up these 2 11/0s back into the 8/0, back into the wire, one side of the wire guardian. I'll come down the other channel of the wire guardian, back into the 8/0. And I'm going down the 2 11/0s on the other side, and back into the Silky bead. Now I'm going to go around all that one more time, and then I'm going to go down through here and tie 3 1/2-inch knots, and then I'm going to put my wire guardian on the other side the same way, and then I'll go ahead and put my clasp on. And when I get all that done, I'll be back and we'll see what I've got. So I'll be back. Okay, there's my bracelet all done, made with some of the beads that I have gotten from the Adornable Elements 2-hole beads of the month club, and some of the Miyuki 11/0 seed beads I have gotten from the previous clubs. I'll get it up here and put it together so you can see it better. That's what it looks like. It's a lot of fun playing with these 2-hole beads to see how you can get them to fit together. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to any of the Adornable Elements beads of the month clubs that you decide you want to be, that coupon code will save you 10% off the first month of whichever club or clubs you decide to sign up for. And I'm signed up for the rotating beads of the month club, which means they rotate me through each club 1 month at a time. And if you use that code and you happen to sign up for the rotating beads of the month club, they'll put you on the same rotation that I'm on, which means you'll get the same collection of beads that I do every month. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.